Hello everyone, welcome to the 70th edition of Snowfix, the Platinum Anniversary. Tim, we've come a long way, haven't we?
Anyway, as we said in the last episode, we're going to be at the London Freeze this week. Interestingly enough, it was at the same week as the London Ski Show, which we always go to. So we're doing a bit of a comparison. We've got Jules over there on the board, scoring on the board.
So welcome to the Snowfix very scientific London show review.
Oh good, I really do like science.
Okay, so to start things off, we're going to do costs. Now I thought about this and I said, you're going to probably pay about £15 to go to a show event. So the ski show was £12.50, so obviously we'll give that one 2.5 points. Whereas the Freeze, some days it was 15 and some days it was 30. So you're going to take the average being 22.5. So obviously you give that minus 7.5, yeah, Jules?
Yes, that seems like a good equation to me.
So I think Tim means something like that.
Okay, so next up is the venue. I'm at the London Metro Ski Show, which is at Olympia in London. It's not the best location, but it does have its own tube stop, and it's indoors, so you're not at the mercy of the weather.
Okay, so at the same time I've come to the London Freeze. It's its first ever year. Let's talk about the location first of all. It's outside this iconic building, the Battersea Power Station. It is outdoors and it is London, so it's a bit wet because of the weather, but we've got amazing music, some of the best riders in the world hitting this kicker.
Alright, so for the venue, the ski show's it's not too far from everywhere. It's indoors so it doesn't rain. I'm going to give that a 5. What about the Freeze?
Okay, for the Freeze, it's at Battersea Power Station, which is a massive iconic building in London, and it had that huge scaffolding kicker, so it's pretty epic. I'm going to give it a 7.
You really need to show you're working.
Okay, so I don't think it matters if you're a poor seasonaire or if you're a businessman these days feeling the credit crunch, you want to get some free stuff when you go to an event. I went around the Freeze. This is the bag I picked up. I haven't got too much. I've got a do-rag, I've got some chocolates in here, I've got a lanyard, things like that. Not too much. I'll probably give it about a 2.
Well, I think I did quite well. Pass me that bedpan, please.
Yes.
Here we go. Look. Now,
A lot of
I've got a lot of
satsumas.
oranges. They're healthy. They'll keep you from getting a cold. So
Lip balm.
this is cool. This is one of those ashtrays for the mountain. Keep your butts in. Stickers.
Let's have a score,
lollipops,
Charlie. Give us a score.
everything. I'm going to go with a 6.
I would have preferred if the score was based on the value of the free stuff.
All right. So next up, free drinks. Very important category. I think I did rather well. Got some free beer, wine, shots. An entire bottle of toffee vodka, so I'm going to give that an 8. How about you?
Effort. Well, I did this. So it sounds as though Charlie's getting quite a lot of free drinks over there at the Olympia. So no free drinks here, in fact quite expensive drinks. But there is this VIP area, so I might just have a go at getting in. Can I come in?
What badges have you got, mate?
I haven't.
You haven't?
I've only got this.
Yeah, you can't come in.
So I think I'll probably just have to give it a 0.
Okay, so the big category, the riding. There was a bit of snowboarding, a bit of skiing. There's a big tabletop this year, which is better than the quarter pipe they've had in the past. Stuff was on quite regularly. That's good.
And now onto the Freeze. I think it's fair to say that the Freeze outruns the ski show by miles on riders. We've got Tanner Hall, Yoon Olsen, PK Hunter, Simon Dumont. That's just the skiing. Lots of snowboarders as well. I can't remember them.
Well, there's a few important snowboarders. I mean, Danny Cass was there.
Yeah.
Stefan Gimpel was there. Just a few.
So, I mean, obviously they're both quite hard to score. Jules, do you want to score those ones?
So I'm gonna give the little boys on their little skis at the little ski show a little 6. Is they're all right. And then I'm gonna give the snowboarders up at the freeze a big fat party.
This is infuriating. You're just making this up.
Okay, so for the Freeze Festival, we have to mention the music. We've had Reverend and the Makers, The Enemy, Cypress Hill were phenomenal, and later on, Annie Mac's going to be playing. It's awesome.
You can't really compete with that. Who do you have at the ski show?
There was some country music playing. There were a couple of bands. I think that counts. I'm going to give it a 1.
Okay, well, in that case, I'll give mine a 10.
Well,
Well, fine then.
okay, so next up, shopping. Now, I think you've got to admit, if you're going to go shopping for your next season's gear, you're going to go to the ski show. It's got a massive selection of stuff. Your shop assistants know what they're talking about. And you can also get quite a good discount on last season's stuff. So I'm going to give it an 8.
Okay, well, although they did have some shops at the freeze, they were pretty poor. And to be honest, because it rained most of the time, you had to shop in the rain. It was a bit shocking. So I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. Okay, so the next category, quite an important one in my opinion. This is talent. So basically the fitness of the staff, the girls, whatever.
How smart they are.
Yeah, how smart they are, how intelligent. Personally, the LG girls, which are the main sort of promo girls at the freeze, I thought they were a little bit rough. Is that a fair comment?
I think it's a bit harsh.
Okay.
But I'd say that at the ski show, it was pretty good. 6.
Okay, I'll give the girls 3 out of 10 at the freeze. Jules, what did you think?
But what about the boys? The boys, they don't actually score anything, so it all remains the same.
Those boys seem handsome enough to me.
Okay, so extras is what is there to do other than skiing and snowboarding? The ski show's pretty good. They had some curling, ice skating. There was even a creche if you had little kids, you could leave them out. Drinks and stuff like that. So pretty good. I'm going to give it a 6.
Okay, well, we had at the freeze, we had the Shaun White game, like a demo style.
Oh, we had that at the ski show as well, actually.
Okay, well, we had one of those like Booking Bronco, but a snowboard version. We had to balance on them.
I think we may have had 2 of them.
Okay, well, I'll just come on at 2 then. Okay, so the final crunch category, probably the most important category in my opinion, is toilets, toilet facilities. Obviously the freeze is an outdoor festival, it's portaloos. They were not too filthy, it wasn't Glastonbury level, but there wasn't any toilet paper, so I'm probably going to give it a 1.
Okay. No problems at the ski show. Ample supply of toilet paper. They were clean. There was no queues, so all good. I'll give it a 6.
Okay, cool. So all we have to do now is tot up those scores. Julesa.
And the total is
It is clearly 60.5 to the freeze and 54.5 to the London ski show. What is wrong with you people? Are you some kind of retards?
So we've got a winner for the Snowfix Very Scientific London Show Review, and it is the Freeze with 60.5 points to 54.5 for the London show. I went to both of them, and I gotta say the Freeze deserves its medal. Whilst we were there, we managed to hook up with some big names in snowboarding, including Stefan Gimpel, aka The Game, much easier to say. Check it out. Stefan Gimpel, you've just completed the final here at Freeze. You never cease to amaze me. That was amazing. Talk me through your runs.
Thanks.
What tricks did you pull off?
Well, training and qualification was really good today. I was stoked. And then in the evening, I was struggling a little bit with the takeoff. It was a little bumpy, and I don't know, my first 2 runs, I was not really happy with them, but somehow I managed to get through them, and then the third run was good.
Somehow managed to get second with a bumpy run. You didn't look like you were struggling at all. What do you make of the jump here and the event in general?
I think it's really cool here in London. I think the crowd is amazing.
Yeah?
Like, yeah, they seem to love snowboarding, and every time we pull off a good trick, they go off, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Cool. And have you had time to go around London at all a little?
Yeah, on Friday we did the tour with the bus, which doesn't have a roof. I guess that's total tourist.
Hells yeah. All right, back on the couch for almost the end of episode 70. Before we go though, we can announce the winner of the competition, which we started a couple of episodes ago. Remind us what the comp was, Charlie.
We asked you guys to write in to win this t-shirt signed by all the guys at freestyle.ch. Simon Dimol is on there, loads of people. You had to send in your pranks for us to play on the trip. So who won?
His name is Chandler Creel from the US, and he sent us a massive email full of stuff. Some of them we might use And
I mean, there was about 12 pranks on there. Some of them were good. Some of them were just downright weird.
so
Like, yeah, putting a dead bird in your friend's cereal box. Is that
For
a
the
prank?
record, I won't find that funny if that happens.
Okay.
I won't either.
I will. But anyway, well done.
Yeah, and send us your address by email so we can stick that in the post for you. Well done.
And see you next week. No, 3 weeks' time, we'll be back with another episode. Subscribe on iTunes, and then you'll get it straight away.
Cool.
Till then.
Yes, see you in 3 weeks, or 1,814,400 seconds, haha.
Excuse me, rollerblading lady, can I speak to you for a second?
To be honest, I've met a snowboard up. He's taken me up the top thing. Got to go change my shoes.
Awesome.
Can't.
Cool. Okay, so can you tell me what the definition of a din setting is?
Yeah, it's part of an.
Thai, like dumpling, isn't it?
It's on an Austin Minor 2000.
What makes a ski rockered?
If it's broken?
Do you know what slough is?
Oh, I do, but I think that's fucking filthy shit. You don't want to know about that.
What's a duffy?
Quack, quack.
Good.